Shalom to the nation of Israel and to the hopeful elect, pushing his word through the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Bahashem Rakha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. This is Barazal, and we are going to be talking about, Yahushai and the fact that we are never alone in this thing, and he will reveal himself to you if you're truly one of his men. Okay? So we're going to go and start at Revelation 3 and 20. Revelation 3 and 20. Behold, I stand at the door. So which door is he standing at? Right? This is Yahushai talking, right? Because it's in red. It says, behold, I stand at the door. He's standing at the door, which is your mind, and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him and he with me. Right? So if you hear his voice, you open the door, obviously. And there's a scripture that says, my lambs will hear my voice, right? Roughly paraphrasing. So you are truly a lamb of Yahweh Shem Yoshai, right? You're going to hear him. You're going to open the door. He's like, oh, big brother, you're going to bring him in, you're going to give him some food, and he's going to talk, and he's going to counsel you, right? Because he's coming into your house, your spiritual house, which is in your mind, right? And your spirit is what resides in your mind, your brain, because your brain is still part of your flesh. It's just a house for your spirit. So Yahushua comes and knocks on the door. He comes into your brain with you, right? If you want to make it that visual, and he talks to you, sups with you. He counsels you. He shows you, okay, in this situation, this is what you need to do. Okay, in this situation, this is how you judge this correctly, right? And he's there counseling you, teaching you, training you, coaching you, right? Because think of it as like, best way I can explain it, to give a better visual, is if you're going on you're practicing for your driving test and you get a driving instructor and he's in the passenger seat with you teaching you how to drive. That's the same thing Yahushua is doing. Obviously on a bigger scale spiritually through the scriptures, but that's the same thing he's doing. And he's only going to do that for his men, right? Right? Getting counseled by Yahushua, being taught by Yahushua, that's huge, right? So that's why the lesson for this, the title for this lesson is We Are Never Alone, He Will Reveal Himself, right? Because we're never alone. Truly, if you're one of his men, you're never alone. He's always there. He's always around you. He's always there. He's always watching your back. It doesn't mean you're not going to go through things, but even when you're going through things, it's to better you anyways. And he's always there to help you, when you need the help. So we're going to go to Songs of Solomon 5 and 2. Oh. Let's see. Try this. Okay, there we go. Songs of Songs. I sleep, but my heart waketh. It is the voice of my beloved that knocketh. So we just heard, or it's like we heard, but we just read about Yahushua knocking, right? Saying, open to me, my sister, my love, my dove, my undefiled. For my head is filled with dew, and my locks with the drops of the night. Right? So he's talking in code. But he's talking about Yahushua. Right? Because he is our beloved. Right? Because they also talk about how he is basically he's the husband and we are the wives. Right? And going on to this marriage. Because the elect are going to be married onto Yahushua. Right? So to get, if you know about the ancient customs back then, the brides have to be virgins, right? That's where the whole wearing white came from. It means they're pure, they're innocent, they haven't been defiled, right? So we are brides. We are making ourselves brides for Yahushua. We don't know who the elect are. The hopeful elect are making themselves brides for Yahushua, right? So we're cleaning ourselves through the scriptures, the living waters, and through other things like the fire of adversity, the bread of affliction. All these things are cleaning ourselves and purifying ourselves, making ourselves ready for Yahushua, right? So it's a relationship between a husband and a wife, right? So back to this, I sleep, but my heart waketh. It is the voice of my beloved that knocketh, right? So Yahushua is our beloved, right? But the point is that he's always there. He always comes to his elect. He's always going to come and knock on the door, okay? And the elect will hear, like we read in the previous chapter, or previous chapter, that the elect will hear his voice and open the door, okay? So now we're going to go to Luke 36. Luke 12 and 36. And ye yourselves like unto men that wait for their Lord, which is Yahushai, when he will return from the wedding. I just talked about that when he cometh and knocketh, they may open unto him immediately. Right? And yeah, when Yahushua knocks, you're not going to kind of like drag your feet to go to your door, open the door and say, hey, wait 1 minute. I'm just doing something. No, you're going to rush to the door and open it. You're going to rush. You're going to have urgency, right? Because when Yahushua comes knocking at your door, you don't tarry, right? You that's when you want to be haste. That's when you want to have haste. You want to be quick, right? They may open unto him immediately. Blessed are those servants, which we are servants of Yahushai, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching, right? And we're watching because we're watching these prophecies. We're doing the work that Yahweh Shem Yahushai told us to do, and we're watching for the signs of his coming, right? Verily I say unto you that he shall gird himself and make them to sit down to meat, and will come forth and serve them. And if he shall come in the second watch, or come in the third watch, and find them so, blessed are those servants, right? Yeah, because they stayed watching. They didn't stop. They didn't take a break. Hey, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take like a 30-minute break. I'm going for lunch. No, they didn't do that. They kept watching. They kept doing what they were supposed to be doing. And this know that if the good man of the house had known what hour the thief would come, because the scriptures talk about Yahushua coming like a thief in the night, he would have watched and not have suffered his house to be broken through, right? Right, and we don't know the hour when the thief comes. We only know the signs of when he's coming, right, before he comes. That's why you have to be consistently watching, because we don't know the actual time when he's going to come. So if you truly are a servant, you're going to keep watching every single day. Because like we just read earlier in the verse 36, it says, when he will return from the wedding, that when he cometh and knocketh, they may open unto him immediately. Because when he comes, he's going to come like a thief in the night. So like I said, he's going to come and knock on your door out of nowhere. Boom, boom, boom. So if you were watching and waiting, you're going to open that door quickly, and you did bid onto the wedding because you're one of his servants, right? So now we're going to go to 1 John 14 and 14. 1 John 5 and 4. No, sluck. That's not what I wanted. I think I meant John. John 14 and 14. Okay, yep, that's right. John 14 and 14. If ye shall ask, this is Yahushua talking, if ye shall ask anything in my name, I will do it, right? In his name. So you have to know his name. As you said, in my name. So if you're not asking his name, that's why things are not happening. So if you're talking in the power of Jesus Christ, right? And you're sitting there and nothing's happening, nothing's changing. Yeah, because that's not his name, right? If bad things happen, then you're just conjuring up a wicked spirit, because that's a wicked spirit. That's Cesare Borgia, right? And what he did, you want to go into that. That's a whole nother conversation. But you're conjuring a demon, right? You have to have his actual name. And he said he will do it. And it's true. I've witnessed it. I'm living it. He actually will do it. Okay? He's not a liar. He doesn't say he's going to do something and not do it. He will do it. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, right? Because it is a relationship. If ye love me, keep my commandments, right? He said, keep my commandments if you love me. All your servants are going to do that. And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever, right? And the other comforter is the scriptures, right? Because when Yahushua left, he left. So, we need something else to comfort us. Because when he was here, he was comforting his men, his disciples, right? His followers. But when he left, they needed something else, right? So that's why he said, if ye love me, keep my commandments, and I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever. Even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you and shall be in you. Right? This is scriptures, the living waters, which is of Yahushua, because Yahushua is the word. So Yahushua is always with us. As long as we're reading these scriptures, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, or in these scriptures, supplementing these scriptures, Yahushua is always going to be there. Right? Like, because right where it says right here, if you love me, keep my commandments. And like I said, he is the word. And the word of the scriptures. I don't want to jump all over the place with this. I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. So right there, he tells you he's going to be there. Yet a little while, and the world seeth me no more. So he just said for a little while. Right? Because 2,000 years is not long for him. That's only been 2 days. But ye see me, because I live, ye shall live also. At that day ye shall know that I am in my Father, and ye in me, and I in you. Right? That's if you're truly one of his men. And for that, you have to know his actual name. Right? He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me, and he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father. So only his men are truly going to keep his commandments to the best of their ability and keepeth them, right? Right? Because only the ones that do that are the ones that truly love him. And he says, and he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father. So if you love him, you keep his commandments, that means Yahweh loves you because you're doing that. So you have Yahweh, the one that is everything, created everything, loving you. On top of it, you have his firstborn son loving you. So you have these two beings, right? Powers on a omnipotent, omniscient, I believe that's how you pronounce it, level, watching your back, right? Because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. They're watching your back, right? And you know if they're watching your back because the scriptures tell you what's going to happen to Yahushai's men. Whoever follows Yahushai is going to suffer the same things he's following. So if you're suffering the same type of stuff that Yahushai was suffering when he was here, then you know you are part of, his men, right? Obviously through faith, you have to believe, but you have a better idea that, you're doing the right thing. These are things that are supposed to happen to you. And then, you have the people that are not following him, that don't actually have his name. They're not going through those things, right? And I mean like other camps. They're not getting ridiculed. They're not, they're not, basically being ridiculed. They're not suffering financially. They got tax brackets and tax write-offs and, they're using improper names, using words like Christ and all this type of stuff. He's not following them. Yahweh Shai is not dealing with them, right? They're not being thrown into jail. Nothing like that's happening to these people, right? I don't want to go on a rant. Read it 21 again. He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me, and he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him and will manifest myself to him. So he says he will manifest himself to you. And like I said, I've experienced it, right? I've experienced it more than once. Multiple occasions that I can't even count. In so many different ways he shows himself. John 14:24. He that loveth me keepeth not my sayings, and the word which ye hear is not mine, but the Father's which sent me. Right? And then go to 30. It's the last one. Hereafter I will not talk much with you, for the prince of this world cometh, which is Satan, the devil, right? Well, the devil, really. And have nothing in me, right? So anything of the world has nothing to do with Yahweh Shai. And you'll know because they'll be basically be against you. That's how you know it's of the world. That's how you know it's of the devil. That's how you know it's of Satan, right? Because like right here he says, and have nothing in me. So they have nothing to do with Yahweh Shai. So if they have nothing to do with Yahweh Shai, they're going to be against you. So if you're actually one of Yahweh Shai's actual men, the world is not going to like you. You're going to go through things. Every brother's lot's a little bit different, but you'll be going through things. You'll be hitting walls, Anyways, the point has been made. We're not alone in this thing. Even though we are alone, like in our own lots, we're not alone at the same time. Yahweh Shem Yahshai is always there. He's always there. He's always watching you. You just got to pay attention because he's talking to you all the time, right? Whether it's through people, whether it's through numbers, whether it could be even through a song, And you're only going to see these things if you stay in the spirit. If you're staying in the flesh, you're not going to see those things. You're going to miss it, right? Because he's dealing with spiritual men. The elect are spiritual men, right? And, if the hopeful elect are trying to be the elect, at the end of the day, we don't know who the elect are. But at the end of the point is that you got to stay in the spirit. If you stay in the spirit, you will see him. You will see him and you'll see the signs that he's around and he's watching you and he's having your back. Okay? So keep striving, keep pushing, keep praying, keep doing what you need to do to, make Yahweh Shem Yahshai happy, right? Because if you make him happy, show him that you love him, he'll take care of you, right? So I hope this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, right? I'd like to close out by saying, Kahala Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Kwadash, double honors to the apostles, great millstone, and to the hopeful elect pushing his word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth, death and destruction to his wicked kingdom, and 2/3 as well. Kwam Yasharallah, Abad Babal, Shalom.